Welcome back to the MVH podcast, kids.
Welcome back, boys.
Welcome back.
I thought you said you weren't gonna say it.
No, I was just trying to take out
What's up, gents?
the episode numbers.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I gotta scale
Gina's
it
and
back.
gents.
I gotta scale it back a little bit because
Scale it back.
Gina's and gents. Sorry, guys.
Can you fix your mic, please?
yeah, fix the mic.
Fix your face, bro.
how many podcasts, Dean, and we're still trying to get him to do the mics proper.
Hey, even mid podcast, I'll fix it for him, and then he unfixes it. He doesn't want it.
Guys, shout out the tight knit crew, keeping me well tight knit.
Those glasses are insane. That's how you know it's gonna be a good one today.
Yeah. Where's my water?
Those
Is that my
glasses-
water?
No, these are both my waters.
Here, I'm gonna get 2 waters.
Yeah, Dean, get some waters. Listen, it's just me and this guy today. We had some cancellations and whatnot, and we're like, you know what? It's kind of just people just want it. People have been asking for it. Whatever. We put up some questions on our Insta. We got some pretty joke shit, to be honest, which we'll get into. But first things first, I want to say shout out my guy 905 Shooter. He fucking showed us some love on the Full Send podcast. And shout out Kyle, bro. I know you see us, fam.
I know you see this, Kyle.
You see us, bro.
I know you see this, Kyle.
Come on the Potter.
Yo, check your DMs, bro.
It's a Toronto
It's
thing.
not that serious.
It's a Toronto thing. You know where we're at. You've seen it.
Come true, baby.
I know you even through the whole like, yo, I like that.
Yeah, I heard you say I like that.
Yeah, it was low, but I heard it.
I like that.
So first things first, hit us up. Come through. We got a lot of things to talk about.
Oh, boys, we got a lot to talk
We got
about.
a lot to talk about. But
Yo,
anyways,
shout out 905 Shooter.
yeah, for real.
And shout out 905 Dean for being with us today here.
416 D.
416.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Where shall we start?
I mean, there's a few places to start. What I didn't want to do was talk about COVID. I really thought we were going to stay away from that. And then when I put up the questions today,
But
I
people
realized
want it.
that's the thing. When I put up the questions on my Insta, like and ask anything, it was just all. I don't want to say all. There was some other good ones. Like it was a lot of COVID shit though.
I believe.
Are you surprised, Dean?
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's the
I
biggest
know.
fucking thing going on.
I got some
in the world.
non-COVIDs and I got some COVIDs.
I'm about like 70-30 right now. Should we go through some of them? Get it going?
Let's go.
Okay, here. Let me see what I got. Let me pull up
Shall
some,
we?
let me pull up
Shall
some
we,
of these
Deanie?
We
questions.
shall.
Let me pull up some of these questions.
While
Hold
you
on.
do that, I just want to tell everyone I've been manifesting so fucking hard lately. Guys, the boys are headed to Bridle Path. Yo, Dean,
1 year, dog.
what's the timeline?
365 days.
365 days and we should be on Bridle Path.
Mark this date. What day is it today?
September 10th.
September 10th.
We'll just say September 11th.
No, that's actually the opposite of what you want to do.
Just so everyone remembers.
No, no.
You're a
We're not
fucking
gonna.
idiot.
We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
We're actually gonna do the 10th. All right.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
Sorry, guys. Fuck.
Anyways, no. Okay. Before I go into these questions,
Okay.
he's right. It's true. We've been manifesting. Yo, we've been working hard, straight up. I know. I'm sure some people have seen. Some people probably look at us and are like, "Yo, what the fuck are these guys even doing, bro?" Now it's in front of the camera, bro.
No, he's relax.
No,
They
it's
see
okay.
everything.
Here, I'll
Bro,
check,
bro,
I'll check.
relax. They
Come
see
on.
everything, man.
But anyways, listen. I know you guys have been seeing the hard work. We've been putting in a lot of hard work, and now we're pretty much ready to start seeing the fruits. I think.
The fruits of the labor, they call it.
Yeah, I think the fruits are starting to come.
All kinds of fruits.
There's been
How about you talking to the microphone?
Fuck.
there's been so many things recently.
okay,
It's just
better?
like
That's
Is
better.
that okay,
a
better?
lot of good networking, a lot of good people we met in the last few months, a lot of a new business, different types of business, and then Drake puts out CLB,
Yep.
and that's like the final manifestation piece. I feel like as soon as that comes out, you're like, yo, I'm gonna hit Bridle Path.
It was time. Yo.
I'm gonna hit Bridle Path for real.
And it's
You hear
manifest
that?
time.
So
7 a.m. on Bridle Path. That was quite a statement.
Yeah.
For the boys.
It's
We were
true.
waiting for that one.
It's true. For those-
September 10th, 2022, 7 a.m. 7
7 a.m. We'll be filming a Potter on fucking
On
Bridle
Bridle
Path.
Path.
It's crazy though. I don't think people know. I mean, actually, maybe they do because they see our stories and shit. Like, or I think maybe I post a little bit more than you do. But me and this guy drive there at least once a week. I know where all the cribs are. I know what all of them are. I have my own names for them.
Wow.
And I'm
I
like,
didn't
yo,
know.
I know. There's a couple cribs
No,
that
there's
I'm.
a
There's a
couple
couple that
cribs
I'm
that are-
eyeing, but I'm eyeing
Like a
hard.
couple I already own. There's a
Yeah.
few I already own inside
Yeah.
my head.
Yeah.
And
And
you're
you're
like,
like,
drive by,
yeah.
just like,
I was
okay,
gonna
looks
say,
good, okay, man.
Yeah.
The kids are doing the lawn, okay, man.
Yeah, appreciate
They
you.
cut the grass. I think you need to do that though. You need to put yourself in a position to see what you really want to fucking be.
Yeah.
and see what you want to do.
Well, I think that's the other side of it, and that's actually what people don't get. You can't just go drive around Bridle Path all day and be like, yo, I'm gonna be here, and then you can't do the opposite and just work super hard and not go like actually be around.
Not envision anything.
Not envision.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and obviously, like if for us, like we're looking at Bridle Path and saying that's our final goal. So, you know, why not put ourselves there? Like we have opportunity to actually go and see what we want. So it's like you got to put in both. I think because people are like, it's all corny. It's like, oh, fucking so spiritual, bro. Bro, fuck you, bro.
But it's not even like
you
now
don't
that,
get
now
it
that
like
like
that.
it's not even spiritual though.
No, but it from the
Like, I
actual
don't even
main.
look at it as that spiritual because you're all you're doing is you keep putting attention on things that you want. That's it.
I know, but people.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
That's how I look at it.
But people see like manifestation as a spiritual thing.
It can be.
I guess that's how you look at
Yeah.
it.
It's a little spiritual, but you're not gonna like. It's just not gonna like appear because you really want it.
That's what I'm
know
saying.
I mean?
No, but
That's why I
my
try not to
point.
do too much spiritual
It
attachment.
was weird when
with
you brought out the crystals and shit. That I don't
Yeah,
fuck
the
with
crystals were interesting when you brought those.
What crystals? Wait, I actually thought I brought crystals.
No, I
I'll
actually
bring
brought
crystals.
one crystal here. It was a
Oh,
money,
you
a
brought
money
a
one.
crystal.
I brought one crystal.
Okay, so bro, don't come at me with no crystals, bro.
No,
You brought the
okay.
crystals.
Okay, fine, I brought crystals.
But I
listen,
think you need to be able to do both. You need to have the balance of both, bro. And you need to be able to envision something, but then also do the work to get there.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
You can't just envision it, and you can't just work hard. You got to do both, I think.
Yeah.
Because people are like, bro, head down, bro. Don't even look up. Okay, dude. How you gonna know where the fuck you're going?
Yeah, you gotta
You
see
don't
where
drive
you're
with
going.
your head down, bro.
You gotta-
Put your fucking head up and look around a little bit.
Yeah.
And see where you want to go.
Yeah.
Anyone successful says that. I mean, the classic Gary Vee wants to own the Jets. That was his like goal line. You know what I mean? It's the light at the end of the tunnel that he was looking through in the beginning. And
You know what a big piece of it is outside of like even the fact of us going there and shit like that. What are you looking for?
water? Yeah, that's yours,
How
bro.
about you?
Jesus Christ.
I've got it behind me.
Oh, okay.
What I think a big piece of it is, and what Gary Vee does large is actually talks about it, and that's something I don't think we do on our stories. But
But
we
you
try-
put pressure on yourself when you talk about it, which is good. It's a good
no,
pressure.
but you know you need it. But
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like I think actually the biggest thing is when you start talking about these goals, and people are like, "You're crazy for even thinking that you could do
but
that."
when you say it with such confidence, then you actually have to do it almost. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're like
you're
forced
walking around
to.
saying, bro, I'm gonna live on Bridle Path. I don't care what you say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
keep
forced to
laughing
do
now,
it.
whatever, keep laughing.
But you
You
better
have
do
to
it.
now. Now you have to do it.
Now
You can't even
gotta do
live
it.
across the street from Bridle Path.
I know.
You gotta live in there, in it.
No, it's funny. We were talking. It's true. We were talking.
it.
Me and Ernesto were talking. We always talk about this, and we were just talking about it off camera. But we're like, "Yo, how surprised? Like, who's gonna not be surprised when we get there?
Everybody yelled surprised. I wasn't surprised.
You know what I mean?
I know.
It's gonna be surprising for
Are you
a lot
gonna
of
be
people.
surprised or no?
I'm not gonna be surprised.
That's what I was saying. I think he might be the only guy who's not gonna be
You're gonna be
surprised.
skinny surprised.
Nah.
Trust me, I know.
How can I be surprised? You laid
That's
everything
true.
out already for me. What's
The
gonna
way
happen?
we talk about it with him is already like we already do it. So
I know, it's true. That's
So-
why I was like, he might be the only person who wouldn't be surprised. I think everybody, my family,
yeah.
everybody's gonna be like, bro, what?
I think even when it comes to the whole manifesting thing, people fall into different categories of having to do it a separate way. Like, bro, we actually just drive and look at these fucking houses, and in our minds, that's envisioning it. You know what I mean? People just fall into this thing where it's like, bro, I gotta get a mood board, bro, I gotta,
Yeah.
bro, I
True.
gotta listen to this music right now for 5 hours straight, and that's it.
Yeah,
But no, you could do it. However you feel like you're envisioning your goal, like actually, genuinely.
Yeah.
Like when we drive around there, we're genuinely like, bro, like this is the best thing that we could do in terms of trying to figure out our goals.
Yeah.
Or like envisioning it.
Yeah, but I think the reason
And then we
the
do
reason,
shit like we put on our stories and shit. That's just extra. That's just
that's
for the
extra,
sauce.
but I think, and I
just
know
for the sugo.
You know what the rolls?
Okay, Dean.
No,
we
we
gotta
want
get
the
the
rolls.
rolls.
We want
too.
the rolls.
We want
Yeah,
the
the
rolls.
rolls.
but I
driveway.
think the thing is, bro, is that
Oh, the rolls. Yeah, the rolls.
The Rolls Royce.
The
Yeah.
Rolls Royce. Yeah,
I think the fuck thing is that I feel like we almost obsess about it,
I do.
which is like, that's when you start to fucking go crazy, bro, and to chase it. I feel like.
So is it really the bridal path buys happiness then?
Damn,
Should change.
I gotta change everything up.
We gotta change the brand.
This is fucked.
1 year from today, the new name of the podcast is the
Yo, I want
Bridal
to
Path.
fly through some of these questions though. Like just fly through some.
Okay, let's fly.
Are you down?
I'm
Rapid
ready to
fire?
fly.
Rapid fire.
Go.
Rapid fire.
This is from Marie Eve Jean Cote.
Wow, that took you a while.
Yeah,
bud.
sorry. That's just because it's
Holy
in one
fuck.
word. Your thoughts on social media? Wow.
That's so broad, though.
That's so broad. But I'll tell you one thing. Just be on social media. That's all I gotta say. Be on and go hard. That's it.
And all I'm gonna say is,
and don't be scared. Don't be scared to put yourself out there.
What I'll say is this: social media is a tool.
It's a tool,
but people get lost in it and obsess into it. If you use it for what it's made for, or use it to help you progress in whatever you want to do, that's what it's there for. But people get all shook and start like, blah, blah, blah. Bro, fuck off. Either use it for what it's for, or don't cry about it.
Just imagine you already started a year ago and where you'd be today, and you know it. No.
But I even mean fuck like a successful.
Yeah.
Like fuck like the business successful side of things. Even the fact that like it's not social anymore. We always talk about this. Like people think they're too cool on social media. Like the place that you're supposed to talk to other people, you're too cool. Like I'm saying fuck the business side of it. Of course, we'll always preach that, but like just be fucking normal and talk to people.
Yeah, no, you gotta actually be social, message people, engage with. Don't be scared to like a fucking pic. If you like the pic, no one's gonna judge you.
I'm sorry, bro. If you're just on Insta creeping, then that's weird.
That's weird.
Like you know what I mean? Like you're just a creeper. That's weird, bro. Just like
no, but then if you're that person, I feel like you cannot complain about not reaping any benefits from social media.
Yeah, but it'd be those same people who are like, yo, social fucks with me like this, and then it's like, but you're just creeping, but you're not even like trying to get anything positive out of it. Listen, in everything in life, there's positive and negative. It's just how the fuck you're gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, good question. Let's go to the next one.
How about you though? I mean, because I even want to talk about how you just started your new page as well, the creative one.
Yeah, like I mean, there's obvious reasons why I'm not going to send certain clients over to my page that I got now. That's big.
Broadskis.
Yeah, it's just pure broads. So like I understood like okay, now it's time to like start something separate. Just post even old work, new work, stuff like that, just to have some sort of private presence. I'm going to change the name eventually and kind of rebrand everything, but just
it's still nice.
You got to start it, right?
But you're right now trying to actually change the way I guess people look at your service right now.
Yeah, like I said, certain clients that just never, it's on my business card. I never highlighted the fact that I have Instagram. Yeah. Some of them, they don't care. They see the following and they're like, oh shit, like if he can do this, he can do this. Like I just booked a new job over the weekend and like it has nothing to do with what I post on my Instagram, but they found me through Instagram. So,
there you go.
But it's more of a like you're trying to give off like the more corporate vibe with the new Insta.
Yeah, like restaurants, certain things. They're not gonna like. I'm not gonna give them my other Instagram because there's zero value for them. Yeah. So I'll give them my website for sure, and I'll go like
unless they're looking for broads.
Unless they're looking for broads
and
some string beans. Then for sure.
So now you're just going hard. Like I see you posting all your work on that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly keep posting more as I do it and stuff that I want to put out there just for other potential clients to see, and then I can start DMing people from that account with a little more confidence.
Honestly, if you post your work, like it's already been maybe like a month you've been posting, let's say
something like that. Yeah, probably.
Bro, a couple more months, people are gonna just associate that with you as well. Like you know what I mean? Like it doesn't take long if you're consistent.
If you knew me, they already did, right?
Yeah.
It's more for people who don't know.
But I'm saying randoms. Yeah, randoms now. It's just a whole new audience for you.
Yeah, exactly. And the biggest thing for me was now being able to like DM a brand that has nothing to do with my other account. And so I started July 16 with the first post.
Yeah, so it's been like almost 2 months.
So almost 2 months, and it is what it is.
You're growing. Yeah, you got to grow, man.
Yeah. Right now, it's I'm putting some effort into it. Eventually, I'll put more into it, but. It is what it is. You got to have a space online, and you got to show your portfolio. Sometimes
it's your resume. It's your resume.
It's your resume for sure.
All right,
give it to the next. Give it to me.
My good Bello, Justin Marquez. I wanted to.
It's my guy. I went to elementary school with him.
He wants us to go into the upcoming election a little bit.
Ooh.
Why don't you start?
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, this is
You getting ready?
Yeah. I mean, I've never voted before.
Okay, so maybe I'll start because I've voted.
I've never voted before.
Ever for anything?
I'm gonna vote this time. No, I never voted before, bro. I'm gonna be that honest with you guys.
I hate that for you.
Yeah,
but I never gave a fuck, bro.
No, but you always should have. Bro, it's a right. It's a privilege to vote.
I know. Listen, I know I'm in the wrong for not using my voting privileges.
At least you know you're still
But I'm saying I hate that for you. That's all I said.
I never voted.
Okay, good.
I never voted, but I'm gonna start now.
Perfect. Yeah, it's better late than never.
Listen, everyone, this is what I've been hearing from the grapevines and all the beautiful vines around this.
Yeah.
That I personally, obviously, agree with the PPC.
Correct. Me too.
But now everyone's saying you don't vote for them because you're going to split the vote and Trudeau's going to end up winning again. So might as well just vote conservative to make sure that fucking plug doesn't win again.
How sad is that you got to like
Then I gotta vote for another.
You gotta vote for
just
somebody
so he doesn't win.
Exactly. You're not 100% with them, but you got to do that.
We're the States.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. And because I had a question, somebody asked me what my thoughts were on the PPC party, People's Party of Canada, Maxime Bernier, all that.
What a good guy.
Look, I mean, honestly, the only thing I understand from when they're showing all their policies and whatnot, all the different parties, when they break it down.
Yeah, I seen those columns.
Exactly. Really, the only one, the only policy that I know their stance on is obviously vaccine passports. COVID,
I don't even know
mandates.
too much about everything else.
So what I was gonna say was, from that standpoint, the policies on that situation, I definitely agree with what they're saying. But I think the Conservatives are the party to vote for from a financial perspective in Canada.
Yes.
I think something that a lot of people don't know is that right now Trudeau's Liberal government is borrowing from the Fed. I don't know what the Canadian version is. It's so bad. I know the American's called the Fed, the Federal Reserve. They're borrowing $423 million a day. So
that's
what
nothing,
kind?
Bro.
So yeah. So what kind of debt does that put our country in? And listen, the country, the reserve will always have to get that money back, and that's coming out of our pockets. So interest rates are up, price of living is up, cost of living, all that stuff goes up.
I think if you like to make money, you do not want to see Trudeau.
Forget it. It's not even about make money. It's about live.
But I'm saying as a bit, I know, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
able to live as a normal life, dude. I'm talking from a financial, economic standpoint. Now on the vaccine and the mandates and the passports and all that, my understanding from the Conservative Party is that they're gonna let the provinces decide for themselves, and they'll support the province, which I think is definitely not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Now it's not what the PPC is saying, where they're against it, which is what I think, but I don't think it's the worst thing, because I think then that's our opportunity to then focus on our provincial government and decide, and try and make them and sway their perception of what the idea should be for vaccine passports and whatnot. So I'm probably gonna be voting Conservative, because I've also heard through the beautiful vines, that it'll split the vote if you go PPC, which it's, like you said, Dean, it's a pretty sad thing. But I think sometimes when it comes to politics, maybe you don't like anybody, but you gotta go against the worst
lesser
one.
Of all evils.
You know what I mean? The lesser of all evils. And right now,
Dean, you gonna vote Green Party or no?
He's voting the Bloc.
Yeah.
He's voting the Bloc Québécois. But what are your thoughts? I went on a fucking rant there.
No, listen, bro. For me, like I said, I'm a business owner. Mm-hmm. So,
are you?
So fuck whatever Trudeau's about. This guy's trying to put our country in debt, man. Mm-hmm. In debt, big debt that you can't get out.
Yeah.
Can't get out.
You're not gonna get out of this one.
The longer that guy stays there, okay,
we're in trouble.
With his stupid face,
yeah,
I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. Mm-hmm. How about you, Dini?
I mean, I think he's just really full of shit. They all are full of shit to a certain extent, but this guy is a dump truck full of shit. Yeah, it's
but I think so many people are realizing this guy is a fucking plug.
I mean, he called the early election, and it's backed by every media account on Twitter that I see even the mainstream media. Everybody's saying it's backfiring, because nobody he's handled the pandemic poorly in a lot of ways. He's handled the financial situation that a lot of people are in poorly in a lot of ways. A lot of people don't feel as free as they should free. I understand COVID is real and it's happening right now to a certain extent, but I think that a lot of people are in the mindset of we're not as free as we should be, even though we know what we know about COVID is true. And he's just not the guy for the job. He's a fucking drama teacher with the right last name. I think I said that before the podcast. If he had any other last name, nobody would have voted for him.
That's true. I think
it's true though.
Damn. Wow.
You know what I mean?
No, it's facts. It's facts. I actually want to talk about. I mean, since now we're going to our fucking political views.
No, don't go nuts. I want to fly through.
No, I have some good ones too.
Okay, go.
The best and worst thing that has come as a result of sharing your honest views on Insta.
Damn.
That's from my boy Georgie. Fat Pitt. Shout out Fat Pitt.
Oh, Georgie Pitt. Georgie Pitts.
My boys over at Cast.
Yeah, they're on a fucking tour right now.
Shout out the boys on the tour. They're on a tear. Holy shit. Yeah, no, George asks, the best and worst thing that has come as a result of sharing your honest views on Insta. I'll let you go first with that one, buddy.
The best that came from it for me was that you see who's who. You see who's real. I like that. I like to see that. You know what I mean? I need that. Because I surround myself with only real. That's it. That's where it ends.
Boom.
So I need to know who's real.
Yeah.
This thing exposed who's real, who ain't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huge benefit. Huge negative. Is the people that don't agree with you either going to say something to your face, to behind your back, online, make a bot, DM you. Yeah. Those can suck sometimes, you know? You got to get past those. I think I'm past those now, that like caring about those.
Yeah.
And then the people closest to you too, you know, because we have a platform and like, bro, no one in my family really has a platform, you know what I mean? So I'm using my platform to speak on something that they're against right now.
Yeah. Which is tough.
Which I'm still here though.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Some of you are scared and everyone has your back. You know what I mean? Like we're out here, like some of the closest people don't even agree with what we're saying, and we're still out here with Dini doing the thing, talking the shit, because y'all need to hear it. Yeah. So positives for me, you see who's real, you see who agrees with you. You actually find new connections because people come across you that have similar mindsets and they love it. They fucking love it.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Okay. For me, I mean, I agree with everything you said. I think another good point, a good positive that has come from this is it can sort of be empowering, honestly, to like go on Insta and just speak your truth, bro. Yeah. Because I feel like for a little bit right before the pandemic, we were leading into this like thing, you know, with a lot of different topics, not just COVID, where people were just scared, you know, cancel culture, all that shit. So it's sort of empowering to go on there and just say what the fuck you want to say, to be honest.
It's kind of like a weight off your shoulders once you kind of
don't give a shit. It is, man. Because bro, the shit that we're dealing with in today's days, like, it's heavy shit, bro. It's weighing on people heavy.
It's life-changing shit.
It's weighing on people heavy, and so like, and at times it was for me too. So when I put it out there on Insta, I was just like, oh, I feel great, bro. Now, the negative, it's kind of similar to what you're saying. Especially with this whole COVID shit, just like being like looked at as like a villain, like being villainized for like my opinion on freedom, like being looked at as a bad guy because I care about our country's freedom. Like in what day and age would that have ever happened?
This one.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like,
okay, no, I know
that's a negative, bro. When you're being villainized for like when you're actually trying to help the greater good.
You know what? Can I be honest with you? I kind of like it. Is that fuck? I kind of like it.
Well, I know you, bro. Like, look at you, bro.
I honestly,
what do you mean?
You have to remember something.
Like, come on, bro.
No, I kind of fuck with it. You know why I fuck with it? Because it's like, I'll show you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you.
I know. That's the other side of it.
I'm gonna fix you up nice. Everyone who disagrees, well, listen. Everyone can have their opinion. You could disagree with me. That's fine. That's fine. But whoever thinks like using your platform to preach something is a bad thing, I gotta fix you up. You're gonna get fixed up.
True. But how many people have you known, like maybe me more than you guys, like in private, whatever, you have it, let's just say we're out to dinner, we have a discussion, you don't agree, you have the vaccine, you say I should be getting the vaccine, do my part, whatever, and then after dinner, Anthony comes up to me like, yo, that was fucked what Ernesto said, like, you don't even worry about it, bro, like, whatever, the vaccine's stupid. How many people, but he didn't say nothing when you were talking shit, right? Like, how many people, you guys must know people that don't say nothing on Instagram, they don't say nothing, but they're not going to get the vaccine, they'll never.
There's so many people that are
there's even people that like will hit us up from a private perspective, like just hit us up and be like, yo, like again, like the classic, thank you for saying that shit.
Right.
I don't have anybody, all my friends think opposite of me, blah, 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 my family, this and that. So that shit happens all the time,
we're not even out here like pushing one side or another. We're just actually just trying to talk. That's it.
No, listen, at the end of the day, like, I'll be straight. I think vaccine passports are fucked.
No, vaccine passports are fucked.
I'll tell you that straight. I'll tell you that straight. Like, I don't care. But at the same time, it's I'm just for freedom, bro. I'm for you deciding what you want. And
how could you not be? Like, it's so crazy.
And it's, well, dude, did you see Jimmy Kimmel? 6 Buzz just posted it before his podcast. Listen what he said.
You didn't see that?
Dude, I got a comment running up right now, like 1,500 likes.
I'll show you right now.
Yeah, dude, Jimmy Kimmel is basically on his late night talking about how, word for word, like, okay, not exactly, but
Just play it on the mic. The mic's on the top.
Boom.
Too late for that.
The number of new cases is up more than 300%
Pretty closer,
from a year ago. Dr. Fauci said that if hospitals get any more overcrowded, they're going to have to make some very tough choices about who gets an ICU bed. That choice doesn't seem so tough to me. Vaccinated person having a heart attack, yes, come right on in. We'll take care of you. Unvaccinated guy who Gobbled horse goo. Rest in peace, Wheezy.
Turn that shit off. That guy's a fucking dust.
That's bad.
So
that's
okay,
like-
so basically, if you didn't get the vaccine, you should not be allowed to have health care. But if you smoke cigarettes, you drink, you do heroin, you do crack, you kill.
You eat McD's every day.
You get into
You know
an
what I mean?
accident.
You get obese. You get fat with it.
You get
know
into
what
an
I mean?
accident drunk driving. As long as you're vaccinated in any of those situations, it's okay.
No, but
you deserve
but
it.
I saw this
happen,
one too. It's like, yo, they're rushing a guy in the hospital. Imagine this guy's getting rushed into emergency. He gets shot in a gang battle. Okay.
Okay. Wow, gang battle.
You think the doctor's like, oh, but bro, he knew he was in a gang and he was gonna get shot.
No,
so
that's what
it's
I'm
his
saying.
fault.
That's
Bro, bro?
That's why
It's
shut up.
just something like
They're
that.
gonna, that's what I'm saying. They're still gonna. That's impossible.
No,
It's
you know
just
what?
a disgusting thing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
There's nothing other word. If you agree with Jimmy Kimmel said, with what he said and what Fauci said, who's by the
I gotta
way
fix
one of
you
the
up.
worst people.
I gotta fix you up.
Yeah, and then
No,
we're
you're
gonna
a
get him to
sad
fix
person,
you up.
bro. You're a
Fauci's
sad
the
person.
worst person throughout this whole pandemic. He's lied through his fucking teeth. There's been plenty of times where he's lying to
No,
the
dude.
public.
When one of my buddies sent me this, he lied under oath when
Yeah.
Rand Paul asked him about the origin of the virus. He lied under oath.
For sure, yeah.
And he's not
Absolutely.
under oath, and the dude's not
Yeah.
he's not gonna face anything. Anyways, crazy. If you think like that, yo, you need help, bro. You seriously need some type of help. You need to look deep within and see what the hell's going on. But anyways, let's move on from
By
that
the way,
one.
it's also not even fucking true that they're running out of ICU beds. So we'll just start with that bullshit.
Shout out my guy Roman Babber for keeping that straight. And you know what? One thing I want to say from that post. Shout out Director X. He commented on that, basically saying something along the lines of what we're saying, where it's like, oh, but if you smoke, you do this, you do that, whatever, you eat unhealthy, blah blah blah. As long as you're vaccinated, you get a bet over someone else who isn't. That's fucked up. So he said that. So I want to shout out Director X. If you see this, good on you, bro. Because like, not many people in your position are even talking like that. They're getting scared.
I
to
like
talk.
that.
Yeah, me too.
I like that. We've been trying to get you though, Director X.
Have
no?
we?
I don't know.
I don't know you.
I tried maybe
don't know,
once,
it's you,
twice.
but it's not me.
Okay, Director. We want you here.
We want you here, buddy. Okay, go at it. I got some here. Do you want me to keep going?
Olivia Lanens. I know you wanted to talk about the vaccine passport crap. I think we just did.
Yeah.
And you are right. It is vaccine passport crap. Next, Mr. Killian Sexton. This guy fires me up, bro. You know Mr. Killian Sexton.
I know who he is. I got him. I know.
He said, what are the best kind of hustle stories you listen to when times get tough? Hustle stories. Hustle stories. What fires you up, bro?
I'll tell you.
Like if you're feeling
No,
demotivated, is there like a movie you can watch?
you know what it is.
No,
brother.
I know
Listen,
some stuff.
I'm gonna tell
but I
you.
got some other stuff. I got all
Yo,
kinds of stuff.
I'm actually pretty. I do one thing. I throw on some Drake, and I go for a long ride. And along
nice.
that ride, I hit Bridle Path. I know it's like the
Fires me
same
up.
shit I'm saying, but it's like that's literally what I get motivated by, and I also have watched the Drake Rap Radar.
That's a huge one.
Interview like 300 times.
Yeah, that's a
The
good one.
guy's just the biggest G, and I just think like it's so much motivation. So for me, that's that.
So
and
Drake.
Then, and then Drake, and
Okay.
then I always try and think back to like where we were before this.
Is there like is there a person? Is there a movie you watch maybe that gets you going? You know what I mean, bro?
I'm literally telling you, no, dude, it's
I wanna get
it's
in.
two things, bro. It's literally
Yeah?
funny enough, Drake and that whole like Bridle
Okay,
Path
like if
vision.
I want to get fired up, I'm gonna watch Wolf of Wall Street right away.
That's a good one. That'll get you fired up. Yeah,
Pursuit of Happiness.
yeah.
A little bit too soft,
sad,
but,
too
it's
sad for
sad,
me.
but it's good, man.
It's good, but it's too sad for me.
Sometimes you gotta cry.
Yeah, but bro, you know what will make me cry? Just like straight up, just like bro, I go on one of those long rides. I get
Yeah.
stoned.
Yeah, and just
By
cry.
myself, I listen to just like the deep like Drake tracks.
Yeah.
I just think about like my family, bro, and just like how I just want to give them everything and like not have to make them like worry, bro.
Trying
I
to
know
make
my
me cry
parents.
now?
No, I'm being honest.
Okay.
Like that's for me. That's what it is. Like
That's
I can go.
Okay, get this guy the Nobel Prize, okay?
When I listen to Drake, I could get into any of my feels. I
can-
can go like demon mode. I
can-
could get sad.
Yeah.
I could like, you know what I mean. There's so many
I
feels.
can imagine so many things.
There's
when
so
I
many
listen to
feels.
Drake.
So many feels.
I
about you,
believe
buddy?
you. I mean, for me, it's simple. It depends on what the problem is, really. But if I'm looking to get inspired, I'll just watch certain movies or certain podcasts, even like certain episodes of Joe Rogan, where
Shout
like
out
the
Joe.
guest is like
Big Joe.
a huge guest or somebody that's like super motivational. But I'll be honest with you, it's like it's easy just to just go for a walk for me, and like I don't go through the bridle path, but I'll walk just in my neighborhood.
Yeah, which
and
is
like
D's neighborhood.
yeah, the neighborhood's kind of fucked. A few blocks from me, and surrounding me is pretty fucked houses and shit. So I'll just walk through there and just listen to music and just think about the next move. You know what I mean?
Big
Like,
moves only.
yeah, exactly. So I've gotten a lot of good ideas that way. A lot of good kind of things that started
That's something
that way.
I feel like people don't do enough.
You gotta be
is like
bored.
actually
You gotta do nothing for a bit.
Yeah, like put themselves like in that headspace, like just like go for a walk and be with your own thoughts.
Yeah,
people don't
keep
do
the
that
phone
enough.
in the pocket. Sometimes I'll leave
Yeah.
my
It's a
phone
lot.
at
It's
home.
a lot to do, bro. Takes a lot.
It
It's
takes a
not
lot.
that
It takes a
lot.
lot because a lot of people
Because there's
don't
so many
even.
distractions. What I'm saying, you
Right,
know what I mean?
No, and I think also people don't want to
wanna face
dig.
the
They don't.
facts.
Yeah,
They
they don't
wanna
want to
face the
dig deep
facts.
into like what's really going on in their head, what thoughts are really in their head. You know.
A lot of people are just reactionary, right? There's something happens, they react to it. Something happens, they react to
True,
it. They don't
yeah.
stop and plan and figure out, should I do this? Should I do that? Maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't send that text. Maybe I should send this text or whatever. You know
True.
what I mean? So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sometimes just stopping and going for a
Should I
drive or
send
going
that
for a
nude?
walk.
Should I not send the nude?
Should I send
Always
the dick
send the
pic?
fucking
Yeah, always
nude,
send the
bro.
nude.
Always send the nude.
So, Mr. Killian Sexton, that is our answer for you. You're a good guy, bro.
Send that
I like
later.
you. I like you, and you've shown a lot of support over the past couple months of the Potter. We're gonna
Yeah, we
get you on
appreciate
soon
that.
as well. I know you got a crazy story, but we're on to the next here.
Boom.
Mr. Gustavo. I'm gonna have to pause this one. Gustavo, I love you, but we can't do this one.
No.
Sorry.
Is it fucked?
You
Yeah.
can't even ask it?
No.
No. Damn.
Can you show me right now?
Yeah. I'll show
Yeah,
you.
love to see that.
Okay, you want to get one?
Yeah, I got
Have
one.
some
I got
more.
one. I got
Sorry,
some good
Gustavo.
ones.
Gustavo, that's something that you can message me privately about, and we can figure out something that
You
works best
does
for
you want
you.
to know the kill count?
No, I'll say that if someone
I'll
asks.
tell them.
Probably wants to know price.
I have two good ones. This is a would you rather. Okay? Would
This
you
is fun.
rather
Have to be sauce.
go back in time and fix your biggest mistake, or look into the future and see where you end up?
Fix my biggest mistake because I already see myself in the future, fam.
What was the option? Fix your biggest mistake or see in the future where you would be?
Or look into the future and see where you end up.
That's too easy.
What if I don't want to do either though? Those are both
Well, you
fucked.
have
like,
to.
bro, I don't even
you
want one.
have to.
Take
So
both
which
your
one's it gonna
options with
be?
you.
What would it be?
I have to think
mean-
about what the big mistake is.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know.
The problem with
I
fixing
made
your
too
biggest
many.
mistake is it might have led to your biggest opportunity.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't. Who knows you want to? Yo, honestly, the thing about that, I don't know about that question because, like you said, biggest mistake usually is like the biggest lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, smoking on that
I mean-
propane, eh? Jeez. Let's go.
I think actually fuck that. I'll go back and fix my biggest mistake because if I think about it, my biggest mistake was not leaving that Bitcoin miner plugged in
Yeah, I
or
see.
not buying Bitcoin or
Yeah.
something. You know
No,
what
but
I mean?
that's not a mistake.
That
though.
wasn't any kind of lesson I'm trying to learn.
because you weren't gonna do it.
I had the fucking things plugged in. I just didn't
So
see
that's
the
a
future in
mistake.
it. That's what I'm saying. So I was thinking more of like a whatever. Like maybe I dumped a client or dumped a girl or whatever or did something.
I would have
get
started
dumped.
promoting at the age of 14 instead of 18.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I will go back in time.
For me, that's tough, man, because like I think I agree. The mistakes I've made are the reason I'm here.
Trust.
Right? But I have some like financial things that like I should have sold
Yeah.
the stock before it fucking crashed on a pump.
But now you know.
So many
But
things.
now you know.
So you know what I mean. So whatever. That's a hard one to say. I'd probably go back and fix it though because I like he said.
Depends what it is.
I think I know where I'm gonna be in the future. So I don't really need to look that far. You know what I'm saying?
Also, if you fix a mistake like not buying Bitcoin in 2007,
I'll get there a
you'll
lot
know where
faster.
you'll be.
I'd already be on fucking
Yeah.
bridle path where I want to be now.
Be in the pool
okay,
with
that's a
Drake
good
right
one. I
now.
got another good one here. Unless you got one. You got a good one?
You can go ahead, sir.
Okay. Damn, let me see.
So polite today.
So polite today.
This is a big one. From
Much
Matt-
different than the wife beater.
This one's from
Alex
Matt
Jones.
Azzarello. My guy, Matt Azzarello.
Matt Azzarello.
You ready? The real question is, do you guys make your own tomato sauce? Or is that shit store-bought?
Bello. Let me tell you one thing, Bello.
The Sugo question.
Everything you see, we do in-house. We do in-house. So the sugo in-house has to be.
The
I don't know,
sauce-
for me, the sugo's
No, the
in-house.
sauce has to be
I got the
in-house.
sugo in-house for
For
me.
sure. It's same. Yeah, same.
I can't...
if I don't like, I used to make it myself. If I don't like do that, I'll go to like an old nonna store who
They
she
do
makes
those too.
it.
They
Yeah,
do those too.
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta get
So,
the
No, but
handmade and the
I'm talking
homemade.
I'm talking about that inner sauce, fam. You know what I'm saying?
So like my sauce?
Yeah,
I don't even know what the question was now.
exactly.
How did I get my sauce?
You got lost in
You
the
guys
sauce.
make your own tomato sauce, or is that store bought? Everything we've done here I mean, you actually kind of said it. Everything we do here
is in house.
It's our own. We've never copied shit. Gee,
I mean, if we're talking about actual tomato sauce,
yeah, I'm so lost right now. I don't
exactly.
know. Okay,
that's exactly what it is. Go.
Well, either way, it's the same answer for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
I keep the sugo in house.
Keep the sugo in house, will be all right.
See? Okay, guys, hold on. I got one of our biggest supporters, bro. Check out Richard. Check out Richard. This guy's my guy, bro. This guy's my guy,
man.
bro. Go check him out.
Shout out.
Go just show him love, because he's gonna show you love. He wants us to talk about the law of attraction a little bit here.
We were kind of doing that at the beginning, but
our whole life is the law of attraction. Listen, what I like to do is I like to think about the things that I want all the time.
But I take it to the next level. I obsess, bro.
I obsess too. I obsess. Maybe it's not healthy to obsess the way that we do, but I'm just gonna tell you, we obsess.
Yeah, but do it now and figure it out later, bro. That's what it comes down to. That's my fucking motto.
That's your motto?
Just do it now and figure it out later, bro.
Okay. See?
Do you understand?
Shoot first, ask questions
See
later.
what I mean?
Shoot.
It's easier.
You never heard that one,
It's easier to
Do
ask
it.
for forgiveness.
Do it.
Than for what is it?
No, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Than for permission.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easier to ask.
It's easier to beg for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
Yeah, there you go.
That's interesting.
That's what I do.
was
That's literally been my whole life, bro.
Every day job I ever
No,
had,
but
that was
like,
my
okay.
theory.
So
Seriously, on a serious note, I'm being real, bro.
you just think about it. Yeah, but okay. How do you put yourself in a mindset to be able to think about it like that?
That's
And
what he's
don't
scared of.
say again that you were on bridal path.
No. I'll
Again,
tell you.
You can't
Okay,
use that one again.
No. I'll tell you. How I learned to do that. Like, it's gonna sound fucked. Like, it's always like the first. It's always like the first step. Just actually doing that for the first time. So like, actually just making a decision that's out of your comfort zone and just doing it. Like, the first time you do that, bro, it becomes easier and easier to continue doing that. Like, acting without asking for permission. And I feel like you break more boundaries when you do that than when you try and stay within the lines, you know?
It's because you're trying something new. That's why
That's what I'm saying. Like, you break boundaries, and not just break boundaries in terms of like meeting more people or shit, becoming more successful. Just like you break boundaries within where you're like, okay, now I have more confidence. Like, one thing I realized is in sales and in life in general, like, the more confidence you move with, the more serious you're taken.
Yeah.
And now, so for example, like us, like, you know, if we're trying to sell a client on our services, whatever, when you come in confident, it almost sells itself. And like, then when you're just looking at like meeting new people, not even on a business flex, like when you show up confident, not about what you bring to the table, but about who you are.
Yeah.
Like, people eat, whether they agree with what you're saying, like you, whatever, like, there's a respect factor for someone who walks in the room with confidence. It's something like, when you lead with confidence, people are like, yo, I respect this guy, like. And so I think that's with law of attraction, again, like, it's never just one thing. It's, you need all of the things for it to work. And outside of the fucking battle, bro, on the hard work, I guess the point I'm trying to make is be confident in who you are. Because the more confident you are in the person that you are, then the more that will trickle down into the things you do. Now, whether that's just like ends up having you feel more comfortable in your body, working up, whatever, or that plays into like your love life or your work life, the confidence will trickle into all those things, and they'll all just go up. Like, they'll all level up.
Yeah.
I feel like life is like 90% confidence, 10% like talent or whatever you want to call it. Like, that's what I saw in sales when I was doing sales. And, you know, it's not like it was on a massive scale, but I was still, you know, generating a lot of money. And it was all confidence. It was confidence in the product that I was selling, whether it was, you know, true or made up at the time. It was all confidence. People understood that I knew what I was talking about because I was confident in the answer I was giving them. And I was confident in it because I knew my shit, right? So, like,
to be confident, you need to be prepared, though.
You got to be prepared.
You got to be prepared. And then that's the other thing of why people show up to things not confident, because they're not prepared for the situation they're about to put themselves in. Whether that's a sales call, whether that's walking into a room of strangers that you don't know to network, you know, whatever. Whether it's your fucking first time meeting your boyfriend or girlfriend's family, like, you got to just show up prepared. You got to you got to be prepared for every situation.
Also, know your shit. Like, know that you're the shit. Like, fuck that. I'm not gonna get nervous about meeting this girl's dad or whatever, her family. Like, I'm not an idiot. I know what I'm gonna be able to hold a conversation. Like, stop. A lot of people shit on themselves. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So they don't have that confidence because it starts with yourself. But if you're shitting on yourself,
you know what a big part of that is, and me and you have been talking about this a lot more recently. It's the people you surround yourself with. We always talk about that. But me and you've been having some of these conversations. I know recently.
Yeah. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Boom. What's that guy's name?
Oh,
that guy's fucked.
I always forget his fucking name.
I'd love to get that guy on the podcast. He just fucking
What's his name, bro?
I don't remember his name.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone knows. This guy was like,
he said some shit I don't agree with, though.
Yeah, he's kind of cool.
He's hard. He's very hardcore. He's pretty radical in his views.
It's a little bit of a show, and he knows
it's a show. That's what I was gonna say. It's a fucking show.
Yeah.
But back further to that point, the reason why some people never break out of their comfort zone and become confident in who they are is because the people they hang around with hold them down. And they don't want to admit and step out of their comfort zone and go meet new people who are going to actually help them grow.
Or like just start with not meeting with the same people. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to go out.
Yeah, you can just start by being.
That's the first start.
You know what? I'm gonna say it starts with being alone a little more than
that's that's where it starts. You're right. That's true.
Alone,
very true.
And I think you gotta. For me, I like to make it real. You know, I like to fucking make it real. I like to put it on paper. I want to see. I want to see something.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
For me, I like to do that. I like to have it on, like, write it down, see it, or tell people about it. Mm-hmm. Because when I tell people about it, it puts more pressure on me now to be like, yo, I just told this guy I'm about to live on Bridle Path to like on a really confident tip.
Yeah.
I'm about to have to go do this now.
100%.
I'm not surprised.
So that's what I think. Let me fire one up here. But yo, thank you. Check out Richard. Love you, Rich. Okay. Yo, the hemp spot, bro. These are our guys.
Yeah.
Shout out hemp spot, man.
Real G's, man.
Real G's, bro.
Real G's.
They just want to know some self-improvement tips, some entrepreneurship tips, some collaboration tips, and some life story tips.
That's a lot of tips, bro.
Listen, I'll give you some entrepreneur tips.
Yeah, pick one.
Keep all your relationships. That's all I gotta say. If you make a relationship, you make a connection, keep it, maintain it. You can maintain it online. You can maintain it, send them a message. You maintain it, like their pic. No? Reply to their story. You maintain a relationship.
Yep.
Maintain relationships, don't burn bridges. That's a real one.
Damn. Okay. What were some of the other ones? What other tips did you want?
Self-improvement, entrepreneur tips, collaboration tips, life story tips.
Life story tips?
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, neither do I. I was going to say, I'm trying to think.
Life story tips.
Self-improvement, it's fucked because everyone's going to end, it's the classic, that's such a cliche line or whatever. But, we were talking about this. We were talking about 75 hard, whatever. And I was blasting you. I was actually being the bad friend.
I said I'm going to do 75 hard.
And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. But you got to just want to improve in whatever aspect. And don't expect to this is what I would say. I don't want to say don't expect because you can always do whatever you want. But if I could give a tip, it would be to focus on one thing at a time. So if the first thing is being a healthier, more fit person, start with that. And then if the second thing becomes I want to, quit smoking or I want to read more, I wouldn't bite off more than you can chew.
I think even
start with one. You see what I'm saying? You master one, get one to become habit, and then go to the next one. Look at you, bro. You still haven't quit stinging.
I still
Sorry, people don't know.
Start my mitt.
Stinging is smoking cigarettes. For anyone who doesn't know that.
I think another thing is to even put yourself in a position to self-improve, you have to be aware, very self-aware.
Very true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because a lot of people might just think they know what it is they gotta fix or what it is. You gotta go deep. What did Jack Graystow said? You go inward. You understand me?
You flip the lens inward.
Right? So I think then when you have to start, that's when you actually have to start putting aside your ego and your pride, because you actually have to say, yo, this is wrong with me.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
So before you even worry about fucking self-tips, you got to know where you stand.
What I think people, maybe where we got lucky is just the shit that we've been doing. And this kind of speaks more to what I was saying about the empowerment of going out there and saying whatever you want or whatever. I feel like when you become more self-aware, two ways to be more self-aware. Take time to yourself and really dig deep. Take time to yourself. Be alone and just be with your thoughts. And then also another way to be self-aware is stepping out of your comfort zone. It'll help you learn about the person you are.
But I highly suggest, like you really want to do a self-evaluation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
honest,
And be honest with yourself, because like
it's true.
you're only playing yourself. You know what I mean? You're only trying to play yourself.
Don't play
Okay,
yourself.
Don't play yourself.
Let me pull one up.
But who asked that anyways? Oh, that was the hemp spot. Yo, shout out Jacob
Yeah.
Moore, bro. The guy that's the main man there.
Yeah.
This guy's been showing us love.
Real G.
We got some crazy product from him too. We're gonna unleash on one of our episodes coming up, so I'm pumped to do that. You already know.
Man said unleash.
Unleash, bro.
Holy
Trust
shit,
me.
bro. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
My guy Sam Reed, Bello di
Oh,
Baba.
Bello di Baba.
Bello di Baba. This
What's
guy
he
said.
This guy's got the nicest calves in Ontario.
He does.
He does. I'm not even joking.
I know it's fucking. Think
Yes,
about what he does.
Yo, this guy's calves.
He has the nicest calves.
He has the
in
nicest
Ontario.
calves in Ontario.
At least Southern Ontario,
We
for
gotta ask
sure.
him what he's doing then.
He's not. I don't know.
What's the next hurdle you guys want to jump in terms of where you want to be, and also where you want the pod to be? I'll let you answer
start?
that.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What do I want to?
What's the next hurdle you guys want to jump in terms of where you want to be, and where you want the pod
I
to
think
be?
we need to hit. We need to overcome the hurdle of 1,000 fucking subscribers. That's number one.
Yeah, it's a good hurdle.
I think we need to keep doing what we do, but I think there's gonna be one guest soon that really makes a difference for us.
Okay.
And I see that as not really a hurdle. That's gonna be an opportunity for us. But I think that's the next like. I think we've brought in a lot of great guests, and I think that
Okay, look.
to bring on someone of like a big stature is not going to be that difficult, and that's going to be the moment where bing.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Right now, first person, if you could have anybody on the podcast to be that person,
Yeah.
who would it be? Don't think too hard, bro.
It would be either Jordan Peterson, Gary Vee, or Elon Musk.
Damn.
Yeah.
This guy actually didn't hold back. Okay.
Yeah.
thought
It'd
you
be
were
one of
gonna-
those guys.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
because the views are going to be crazy.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
because, bro, those guys, come on, man.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to sit down and talk
No,
to
or
any
all
of those
three of
guys.
them.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Peterson's a big one.
Yeah. He's so smart, man. That guy's so intelligent, bro.
Also,
That guy
shout out Toronto Mans.
shout out big Toronto, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a big
fuck.
thing.
So,
But
definitely those guys.
I think him, and then I also think Kyle.
Yo, obviously
Kyle, bro.
the fucking Nelk
Come on,
boys,
bro.
buddy. Like those guys can
Yeah,
really
but they're
get.
already coming. That's why you didn't say
But that's why I
that.
didn't really say those
We
guys.
know you see it, bro. We know you see it. Just come through, bro. That's it. It's very simple. Just come through, bro.
Should I IG call thing right now, Kyle? IG FaceTime
Just see if
him.
he answers.
Definitely don't.
I'd be down. I'm actually like, yo, do it for a second. Let me see. Yeah,
no,
I think
but
he'd be
we'll
big.
have
I think
him.
it'd be cool because, you know me, I'm a huge fan. I always show you their videos, even Steve and shit.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think,
hold on. I want to throw in Drake there as well. Sorry.
yeah, okay, bro.
I know, no, I didn't even think about that, but that's like for sure.
Come on, like I didn't even think we had to say that one.
I thought we did.
Okay.
You said it.
Dean, who would you want to see on the Potter? Anybody.
You probably don't even know who it is, but there's a
Thanks,
guy
appreciate
named
that.
Jonathan Ive. That's because he's not like, he's not out there in the public. He doesn't. I don't think he even has Instagram
So
or
just
Twitter.
call him.
Yeah, okay. So he used to be like the lead design at Apple for hardware and software. I
he's
just
a
like to like
G.
pick his brain and see like where a lot of his thought process comes from, and you can kind of pick that up off online. But he doesn't do like a lot. Like if I want to go talk to Gary Vee, I can watch him for 55 hours and not even hit.
This guy doesn't do pure interviews.
Zero. He had like a few that he did
Yeah.
when Apple released a new product, like a scripted thing, and talking about the new product and shit.
What's his name?
Jonathan Ive.
Jonathan
Ives. Like
Ives.
Ives.
Oh, okay.
Or I think it's IVE. He would be cool to talk to. I don't know. There's like, I'm just trying to think of somebody that's not like already online. That's like already got like 500 hours. of
I would
time.
actually remove Gary Vee off mine after hearing your response, because Gary Vee would probably just say the same thing that I know he's
exactly
gonna
what
say,
he's gonna say.
and he's not gonna
That would
say
be
anything
more,
else.
That'd be more just for the energy.
Yeah,
to be around the energy.
Yeah.
Uncle Gary, eh?
Yo, you're actually Steve Jobs, eh?
Yeah. If he was
You're
still
Dean
alive,
Jobs,
oh my
bro.
god, bro, you don't even
Yeah,
know.
young Dean Jobs,
You don't
bro.
even know.
Okay, let me get one in here.
I got one more question. It just says virginity.
Like as in, are you one?
Yeah, I'm a huge virgin. Okay, next.
Okay, we got one here. Chris Kandari, my fucking brother.
Yeah.
Shout out Daydream.
Shout out
You already
Daydream.
know. I want.
Wow.
At the
Don't
point.
yell, man. Be all right.
Come on,
Relax.
bro.
Don't
Please,
yell.
please, bro.
At the point of retirement, what do you want to be known for? Jeez. At the
Never
point of retirement,
retiring.
fam, man's about to retire. You
What
understand?
do you want to be known for?
Those fucking glasses.
I think I definitely want to have a legacy in Toronto, like a huge legacy. Like, I don't know if it's something that we do creatively or it's something to do with the podcast, like the media side. But I want to be an inspiration to people in Toronto, like on a huge scale. Like, I want people to be like, yo, I want to do what he did.
Yeah, I don't think necessarily it's gonna be one thing.
No, I know that's just one thing. Though. You know what I mean?
No, what I'm saying is what's gonna get you a legacy in Toronto is not gonna be just one thing.
You have to do what Drake did.
You know what I mean? You got to cement yourself in that position.
Drake did everything.
That's what I'm saying.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think something like a legacy in Toronto for sure. That's what I need.
One thing you want to be known. Yeah, but
that's known for. Okay,
no, but like a legacy, but sure, but that's
what's
so
Drake known?
broad.
Like, what's Drake? Okay, never mind.
Okay. Are you really
what's Jay-Z known for?
Music, you idiot. What do you mean? Come on.
Come on. What are you saying, bro?
Drake's known for his music, not his like legacy for helping children with amputated limbs.
Listen, I don't have one of those things. I don't have a music.
You don't think that you want like okay, like
I don't have a music.
500 years ago, 500 years from now, knock on wood, you're 6 feet deep.
I'm a fucking. What do they call those people?
Philanthropist.
Yeah,
a philanthropist.
There you go.
So you're gonna be out there just donating and helping people and shit.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Wait, what did you think it meant?
No, that's what I thought it meant.
Okay.
But just a little bit more you went there. But no, like honestly, I think I don't know because I don't want to say marketing because
no, I'll tell you what, it's just gonna be a good businessman. That's what it's gonna be.
But that's what I'm saying. So exactly, all like entrepreneurs, big business people, you don't look at them and say one company. You don't look at them and say one thing. Really, some of them you do, but not really. They're doing fucking all kinds of shit. I just want to do all kinds of shit that's inspiring people to do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know, I'm trying to be the person where it's like, yo, if that guy did it, I could do it.
Yep, which is why I think it's an important piece that we have this podcast, but also just showcase kind of where things are. What you know what? You know what's one thing? Have we ever talked about on the podcast like how this shit really started? Like actually,
how this shit, bro.
Little snips and bits, but
like little snips and tits, yeah. Some snips and tits. Like that should be its own fucking episode.
That's its own, I was gonna say that's its own episode on its own.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do an episode of how me and Anthony came together and did this fucking shit. Because that shit's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But okay, hold on. You got one? I got one. Ready?
Fire away.
Hold on. Did you guys answer? You guys didn't even answer that one.
What was the question? The legacy?
No, mine was the same as yours.
At the point of retirement, what do you want to be known for? Other than being Dean McDean. That dude McDean.
I'm just trying to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. So if nobody knows who I was, honestly,
you already did that though. You already did that.
Okay. That's why we're like, I don't think we actually can get a camera on you because no one's allowed to see nothing.
Even a couple people on my birthday, they were saying Brody, shout out Brody, posted about it. He's like, there's no pictures of you, so I'm just gonna post this rocket you shot. And like,
that killed me, bro.
I would prefer it because you know what? Honestly, like it probably like it's not a huge reason, but it started a long time ago when I was on the streetcar. And this girl came up to me and she asked me, "Are you Dean?" And I was like, because I had a few pictures from before I started photography on my Instagram still of my face, and she came up to me and asked me if I'm Dean, I'm a photographer. I said, "Yeah, how's it going? Have we met before?" And she said, "Oh no, I DM'd you last week about shooting. You never even answered me." And I was like, it was just like the worst. It was gross. So I was like, you know what? We need to remove those pictures. I don't need people coming up to me in public. And no, but it's just like I don't know. I would rather be successful and anonymous than like, you know what I mean? Have to be there in media press. Like one thing for me that I always joke about with like one of my other business partners, like I don't need to be Zuckerberg going and testifying in front of Congress so I can make, another $1 billion. I would rather retire, quote unquote, and have no legacy than continue to grind and fucking take years off my life and do a bunch of fuck shit to make the next bunch of money. Then
well, here's the thing. You can also just create your own media.
Yeah, well, that's what I would do. Yeah.
That's what the kids would do. You think, bro, I'm not doing no NBC, ABC, CP24.
No, but I'm saying like with Zuckerberg, he got called in front of
you want to talk
Congress.
to me? You want to talk to me? Come on the podcast, bro.
Come on the NBA.
EG24. It's EG24. Okay, another one.
What's your next one?
We got Northwear. Shout out these guys. Shout out Northwear. I know you guys been showing us love. Appreciate you. Okay. They want to know if we believe it's important to get out of the busy city sometimes and be in nature. Just sometimes though. Now listen, I'm gonna answer this right off the bat. Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I like going for walks on different paths. I love being by the water. You know that. We fucking go running by the water. Sometimes. Last year.
Yeah.
I love it, bro. I love it because we're always like head down. We're fucking looking at screens all day. Gets to be a lot sometimes, kids.
Yeah.
So get out there in nature, bro. Tulum.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about nature. Yeah, I love it. You need to do that. You can't stare at a fucking screen all day. I mean, you can, and then you just need to go outside sooner or later, though, and go for a walk. Go look at some trees, get the air.
I was just showing this guy.
Sesh.
I was just showing this guy. I showed Dean to a $23 million cottage in Muskoka.
Yeah.
That's where I gotta be, bro. You
Cotty life, man. Cotty life. I fucking love it, man.
I know. I'm trying to figure that out for myself.
The air is just like, if you go to the cottage, the air is just different.
Yeah, it's
just
different.
Of course,
it's different.
It's different,
It's
Dean.
different. I believe it.
I think it's more about a change of scenery.
It's change of scenery, and I think it's like
It expands your thought process. You know.
Well, I read something. I don't even know what the fuck this was. I could be talking mad shit right now, but
What you usually do.
there was a book that said once a day you should go out and look at a view that's far. Like look at a far view. So like this would be one by example, right? So and I think it's because it expands your, I guess your, I don't know what the fuck, your mindset or whatever. Think about it. If you're in four walls and you're just staring at the four walls all day, but then, you know, when you're like fucking walking on a nice path and you see a crazy view and you stop and you're like, oh, like, you know what I mean? So they say to look at a far view every day. So do that. Do that too. I'm going to do that. I already been doing that. But I fucking love nature. I love it. One day I'll be in India taking photos of black panthers.
Is that where they are, India?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Indian
Good for you.
rainforest. Yep. So how about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I try to like in the summer especially try to like go for at least 1 or 2 walks a day, even if it's like with an excuse. I'm gonna go buy some extra groceries or whatever. Go grab lunch or something. Just an excuse to walk a few kilometers minimum every day. Like most of us live in Toronto. And it's like you're living in a tiny apartment, or even if you have a house, you know what I mean?
And how has that helped you?
It just, like I said, it helps me like relax sometimes even more. You take a nice doob walk, that'll help you relax. Go down like a path or just like walk around. Like I live near Casaloma, so you can walk around there and all that kind of shit. And it just like helps you expand your thought. If you're stuck on a problem or whatever, you have a shitty email from a client and you don't know how to answer it, just go for a walk for a little while. You see how crazy it is.
Yeah, you know what they say when you're in it, you're in your flow.
Yeah.
Like when you're working and you're in your flow. I feel like in nature you can get in your flow so much easier. Like you can find that rhythm where you're like super focused. Yeah. So much easier in nature.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're doing.
Oh, just walking. You know what I mean? Like, because you have no distractions, nothing.
Yeah.
That's when you're in your flow, it's that the fact that you're not distracted by anything.
That's
you know
true. There's like your own way you're saying.
Like, you know when you're working and you're fucking on your laptop, and then all of a sudden you're just like zoomed, like you're in it.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, damn, I can, like, you know what I mean?
People doing
fly
right
people
now,
in sports feel like that. When they're playing a sport, they're like zoned out and they're fucking in their flow.
Just in the flow, yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Go for a walk and
go
then
for
get
your
in
flow.
your flow.
Get in the flow.
This is a good question from our boy Mishko.
Oh, Mishko, miss you, bro. Come by, bro.
I know.
Come by.
That's my guy.
That's my fucking guy.
That's my
bro.
guy. He asked us, planning on staying in Toronto long term or time to make a move? Okay. All right. I'll go. I think with Bridle Path being the final vision, that's the long term portion of it. But to own property elsewhere, that's also a guarantee. Toronto can be home base, but having the freedom to move around if need be, if you don't like what's happening in a certain place or you need a different view or something like that, then that's the kind of portion of like leaving that or the quote unquote making a move. That's what it would be. We're actually planning on a little trip. We don't know when or what the fuck it's gonna be yet, but just to head out for like, I don't know, 6 weeks or something, get some work done. We did some of our best work when we were away.
That's jokes.
No distraction, different change of scenery. So we're planning that from a short-term perspective, but I think I think long term it's fucked because Toronto's just it's our home, bro. Like I had this conversation with my buddy the other day. I'm just like, as much as I hate what's going on right now, it's still Toronto, you know.
Overall, it's still
like, you know what I mean. Like as much as you hate what this situation that we're in,
temporary.
The division. I hope so. The whole division that the city's seeing, it's kind of
bad vibes.
In the words of Drake, it's on fire right now. Not in a good way.
In a bad way. I was gonna say in a bad way.
No, in a bad way. That it's still home. It's still Toronto. It's still like the reason who I feel like we are who we are is because of the city we live in, right? It's a big piece of it.
For sure.
You know, that's everything from the culture, the things you like, you know, so many things. And so it's always going to be home for me, at least. Visions.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Next year.
That's what I could say. I hope so.
September 10.
But for sure, there's going to be a couple cribs.
Elsewhere, yeah.
You have to.
Tulum for sure for you, eh?
Tulum for sure. Tulum and Miami for sure.
Miami. And Calabria, no?
But you need to change it up sometimes. That's why you need to. You absolutely need to. And I think our experiences when we were traveling, we realized that it's like, yo, this actually makes a huge difference.
You know what's funny? I want to address that quickly. I feel like people, every time we came back, it was like, hey, how was vacation? Or how was your vacation? And I'm like, was it a vacation? Like, now I should trip myself out because I'm like, it wasn't a vacation because we literally worked more than we ever did before, but I felt relaxed. So I'm like,
it was nice and relaxed.
It was a work vacation.
It was the environment, bro.
Yeah.
It's the environment that makes you feel relaxed.
Tell people what our schedule was like.
Everyone thinks we went out there, yo, and they're like, yo, how was the party, bro? The girls. I'm just like, bro, me and Sorella went out there 4 weeks. And we said, we're both to put in work. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's 4 weeks. We went out one night. One night. And that's only because, shout out my boy Kane. He was over there with some of his people. So we linked up. That's the only reason why. Or else,
we wouldn't went out.
Yo, we were bedtime. It's bedtime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 10 p.m., 9:30, bedtime. Me and this guy, bedtime.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Wake up next morning, breakfast, do what you got to do, work out, go for a run, call your people, take your vitamins, drink your espressos, and it's back to work. And then again, we didn't even do anything throughout the day. We would just work, eat, work, and then sleep.
We literally came back, no word of a lie, like whiter than we were.
Thank God for Miami. Yeah, thank God for Miami.
In Tulum, we barely left the condo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 12-hour work days, going out for
but
just
you have to remember too, we're taking a break, taking a dive in the pool, taking a break, having a fucking,
even if you take a 10-minute break, you're still in Tulum.
Bro, that's what we would do. We would walk out because the condo we had a pool. We'd walk out, go there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Chill in the pool 30 minutes.
Yeah, go
get
back.
out, boom, back to work.
Back to work.
But it was so easy to do. It just felt so easy there.
It was effortless there, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
riding a little bike around after.
And you're just in the middle of the jungle, and you're like, all right, like I'm gonna like, you know.
Yeah, really nothing else to do.
Let's go. Yeah. So that was good. That was very good. That's why I like Tulum a lot. No, I think we can experience that other places.
You can.
But Miami was, it was different. Different than Tulum.
Much different than
Tulum. We went, what did we do? 4 nights?
Shout out Squigs,
bro.
Shout out Mike Dirks.
Mike Dirks made it.
Yeah, Mike Dirks made it.
Mike Dirks was ordering every Uber XL in Miami.
We only went around in Uber XLs. It was ridiculous. We had to walk like 2 blocks. It was like, nah, Uber XL. We're like, okay.
It was 2 very different trips.
That's hilarious.
Glad we did them both.
Yeah, but
Miami was only a few days, right?
Oh, buddy,
yeah.
4 days, felt like 3 months.
Yeah, it felt like forever.
Right, but it was a good time. But yeah, when we go out there, bro, we're fucking working.
Yeah,
we're working.
Which is what I'm trying to. And you guys let us know when you watch this. I was telling him I'm thinking like LA.
Yeah.
We go and try and do that in LA for a little bit. Like I said, like a nice 4-weeker out in there and film some podcasts and whatever. I don't know if it's possible there, but it
I
should
heard it's
be.
like The Walking Fucking Dead though. Like there's just like.
Is it really?
Where?
Like in LA, it's just not a good time to be in LA right now. I'm sure there's nice areas.
No,
but
what are you talking about?
Anyone from LA? Holla and let me know the real vibes.
When there's fucking 50 million people in the state.
Yeah.
Sure. How many people? But at the end of the day, it's the connections out there. It's the people.
I'm sure there's a good time.
I don't know about their government though.
Yeah, Newsom is he's pretty bad. The
governor, be careful,
the governor of California.
He's
under recall actually. So maybe by the time you go, he'll be ousted.
Gone? What's happening to him?
There's just a bunch of scandals. Like he's the idiot that was like telling people to stay at home and shit, and then he got caught at like a fancy restaurant indoors with a bunch of other fucking people. It's just like corruption.
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, just
the classic.
crazy. I mean,
Okay.
corruption ran mad, and he's the most liberal guy ever. He looks like a fucking like soap opera actor. He's hilarious. Like,
Nice.
if you ever seen
So he looks like Trudeau.
Worse than Trudeau. Like he looks even greasier than Trudeau. Like Trudeau just looks like a doofus. This guy looks like a sneaky like used car salesman, kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Now I gotta see what he looks like.
Yeah. Google him, Gavin Newsom.
Yo, Devin Lethian, my fucking G, bro. You are such a bellow. He wanted to hear some travel stories. Well, I think we just gave you one.
Gave you some there.
This is Gavin Newsom.
Should we tell the story about when we went to a thing in Tulum that night and then the drive back too?
Which one?
What do you mean which one?
Oh, with Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go.
We're just flying.
Oh my god, that was insane. Yeah, give it to him.
Want me to give it to them?
Give it to him.
All right. Meet up with our boy Kane. Tulum Strip. What club was that?
What spot was that?
What was that called?
I know
it's
what
okay,
it is, but I
whatever.
don't remember.
Big
yeah.
Taboo? No.
Taboo, yeah. Taboo.
Okay,
Yeah,
Taboo.
Taboo.
Go to Taboo. We leave Taboo. Kane's like, bro, you guys got to come to my spot. I got a spot. It's like half an hour from here. Fucking huge place, bro. We're going to have an after party. Let's fucking get it. And I was fucking in one. And so was this guy right here, right? So
we were in one.
So we look, and if you know in Tulum, there's like one street, right? There's one street. And all you see is like maybe 200 cabs in line to pick people up. So I'm like, fuck. So I asked Kane, I'm like, Kane, how much is it to get to your place? He's like, should be $50, right? I'm like, okay, soft. Start asking each cab. Each guy's opening the window. We're like, hey, blah, 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 $50? The guy's like, no, $100. Okay. Go to the next guy. No, $80. No. I pull out my phone. Me and this guy pull out our phones. Ready for the check mark work?
Yeah, boom. Give him the check mark.
Pulled out the verification badges like they were fucking FBI badges. Went like this to the cab driver. Said $50. He said no problem.
Yeah, he said no fucking problem.
So this guy, we get in the cab, and this guy, we're firing him up. He's getting fired up. Bro. So now he thinks we're like fucking Maluma and J Balvin at this point, right? So we're snapping, and he's asking us. He's like, "Yo, take a video of me driving, put it on your story, tag me." And I was doing those. If you watched my story way back then, I was doing it. Me too. And this guy's flying, dude, flying.
But bro, like Dean, I'm talking like volume to the max.
Yeah, to the max.
It was like a club in this little dinky taxi.
And he's just like, you know when a little car's driving so fast, it's like not even on the ground anymore, just levitating.
Yeah.
So he finally gets us there. We get there. He asked us to take a picture. Actually, I have a picture with both the cab drivers.
That's fucking hilarious.
Which was fucking hilarious.
We
took a pic with us. Spot,
and the guy's like, "Can you take a picture, whatever?" So we're like, "Yeah." Bro, this guy's posing there with both of with a cab driver. And the guy, the security guard
from the gated community,
the private gated community,
he came out and he took a pic with me. And I gotta show you this pic after. We'll fucking throw it on the pod. And I look. What
was that?
Ugh. So, anyways, So I'm fucking going at it. It's about 5-6 a.m. at this point.
Jesus.
I'm passing out on Kane's patio.
Oh my god.
Okay, my eyes are just like gone, and I'm just like, and then I look at Sorella. Like I open my eyes just a little bit, and I see him. He's like, "We have to go." And I said, fuck, I have to go, right? Like this is the time to go if we're gonna go.
For sure.
And one of our boys that was there, that we met that night, drove us back.
Theo, shout out
Theo, man, and he drove us back. And bro, he was going.
So what time did you get home then?
No, listen to me. Like we were 45 minutes away. He drove us back. He was going around 200 kilometers an hour at 6 a.m. Okay, and I was fucked. So I'm in the back seat. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, this might be my last time. This might be the last.
Was it like paved road, dirt road?
It was like a one-on-one street paved road, but there was random speed bumps. You know what Mexico is, right? So you have to like be careful. All there is just a sign that tells you.
Yeah.
And these are life-changing speed bumps, dude. These are like 2 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching him, and he's going. The headlights are off because he doesn't want anyone to see. Bro, he's flying.
Jesus.
I'm looking out the window, and I think we were bumping a track too.
No, I'm talking like my bad. I fucking blew into the thing by accident.
We were going 200 kilometers, and I was like, "This might be it for me." I'm like, "Is it okay if I die now?"
Yeah.
Like I was okay.
No, what's Theo?
I was okay. Not Corey was driving. Theo was beside him.
Corey, bro. I don't even know. Crazy. Anyways, these guys were insane,
That's
bro.
fucked.
Cool guys, fucking insane. We were flying, bro. I'm talking like I can't even explain to you how fast we were going.
We thought the cab was going fast on the way there. Then we got in those guys' car and it was game over.
A 45-minute drive was like 10 minutes.
10, 15 minutes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'm not like, yo, no exaggeration.
So you must have been going like
We listened to 2
150,
songs.
maybe 150.
2 tracks.
Yo,
2 tracks were there.
Me and Sky were in the back. I think we might have been like we were smoking a doob. We were in the back and we're like, literally like, yo, we might die right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
100%, bro. You're in Mexico. First of all, if you hit something, you're not getting airlifted out to the next hospital.
Dude, if
That's
they went
so
over a
dumb,
speed
bro.
bump, that car was flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That car was flying, right? So whatever, we
We
get
should
back.
be laughing about it. Like
That was no, it was a good experience. But that was one of our more recent stories. I mean, that's
the other ones may not be allowed on the podcast.
I don't know about those, man. But
that one's
yo,
pretty
Dev,
jokes.
fucking love you, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Keep fucking
Appreciate you
supporting
always.
the
That guy-
kids.
That guy always shows us love. He's like one of the guys who I put something up where I'm like, fuck, people are gonna hate that I said this. He always is like, yo, I
Yeah, but
rate
bro,
you for
he
it.
knows what he's talking about, dude. I'll tell you right now.
No, 100% he does. 1000% he knows what he's talking about.
Okay,
And that's my guy for that.
good.
Okay, let me see what else I got here.
Oh,
Okay.
you got some
Fuck,
more?
I'm trying to stay away from COVID. But
Yo, hold on.
there's
Let me do
all
a quick one
COVID.
here. Marino Scopaletti. Let me understand this.
That's my guy.
He
I
wants
have
to
this
talk
one
about
too.
Milan winning the Scudetto, which it didn't happen, so we can't talk about anything. Which, great. There's no context on the subject. Thanks, Marino.
For me, he said, will Milan win the Scudetto?
Oh, okay. Now we can talk.
Yes. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going.
No, they will not.
Yes, they will. Okay, so where is this?
Dean, you have anything you want to talk about, Bello Mio?
I'll think of something.
Okay.
How do you... Okay, whatever, fuck it. How do you feel... This is from Jana. Shout out Jana.
Yo, Jana.
Shout out. She's a real one.
Yeah.
She's a fucking real one.
That's for sure.
She's like always one of the first people to comment on anything
OG.
I do.
That's an OG.
A real one. She says, how do you deal with losing opportunities, work/social life because of not having vaccine passport?
Go to Miami.
No, I'll actually respond.
Start doing the Joe Biden. Go to Miami.
Start whispering for no
Yeah.
apparent reason. No, I'll give my honest answer on it. I'm not gonna lose much.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I
what I
don't
said.
really do things that require a vaccine passport, and to be honest, I don't believe that the restaurants that I go to and like I don't really go to the club, but for example, if I was to go to one, I don't think they would ask me for it. I don't think those guys are going to enforce it. So really, I'm not losing much. The only thing that might get fucked up is travel, if that somehow comes into play. But I feel like there will still be exemptions. So then once that's the case, then I'll be okay again.
Yeah, we gotta wait it out. We really gotta see it to believe it. You know.
It hasn't
Whatever.
started yet, so it's hard to say.
But people,
how
but
you-
obviously people like the government's pretty much making people believe it's going to be a 100% thing. So I understand the question or the want to ask the question.
Okay.
That's my opinion on it. I don't know. Or that's
Yeah,
my
I
answer
feel
to
like
that.
it is what it is. There's obviously, there's upsides and there's downsides to everything. And that's going to be one of the downsides is if you're going to be here, you're not going to be able to do certain things for a little while. And it's not permanent. I don't think it can be permanent. I don't think, like you said, a lot of the venues want it to even happen, but they're just,
They're being told.
they're
to do
being
it.
told to, and they're gonna go along with it. And
Some. I think some will, some won't.
some will and some won't. Exactly. It's going to be very hard to enforce without the cooperation of the Toronto police.
Yeah, that's
So-
another thing. The police aren't in on it, bro.
And I'm not saying go
Who's
out there and
enforcing
just
it?
force
Who's
your
gonna
way in,
enforce
but
it?
you shouldn't need the police anyways. You shouldn't. If a restaurant doesn't want you in there, you should fucking leave. But
True.
If a restaurant doesn't want it and they're like, I foresee in a couple months restaurants with signs on their door saying we don't with a no smoking sign over the vaccine passport or something like that. They're not happy to limit their customer base. They can't be happy to be like, we want to eliminate.
There will be some radical.
For sure. But I never
Fucking-
went there anyway. I'm not a vegan. I never
That's-
go
Yo,
there.
Shout
anyway.
out Motorino in Woodbridge.
Yeah, real G's for that.
Speaking out, shout out Porcello, Anthony Lamacchia, my famige, bro.
Yo,
That's my guy.
one.
Big numbers on that video too, eh?
Number one. That guy's a real G.
Who else? There is a couple other ones that did it.
But
that came out.
hold on, I want to say something back to just quickly what we were saying and what Jean asked. She
Yeah.
asked specifically work and social life. So from a work perspective, I mean, for us, generally we create our own work. Like we create our own work opportunities. That's what we've done from the beginning. So we're kind of like, I don't want to say lucky. We're lucky in that extent, but we just made it that way. But outside of that, I mean, if someone doesn't want to work with us because we don't have a vaccine, or we don't want to share our vaccination status, then just don't work. Then just
Probably
don't work
wouldn't
with
have
me.
worked out anyways if there was no COVID and they're that kind of people. You know what I mean?
Whatever. I don't even care. Even if we were cool at one point and all of a sudden they don't want to work with me because I'm not gonna share my status, which I'm not vaxxed to fucking share it right now. Then I don't want to work. I don't want to work with
quintuple
you.
vaxxed, aren't you?
You have 34 shots now.
That's
I think.
perfect.
I can show you all the holes.
You should be good. Like you actually you're doing more, so you're like ahead of the game.
No, I'm just wait. Yeah, well that's the thing. I just want to make
you're
sure
like
that
5 years
I'm
ahead.
good. There you go. I'm
That's
good for 5 years.
That's proper.
I got that 5-year plan. I got that 5-year Pfizer plan.
Oh, the 5G.
The 5G.
Oh.
I'm good for 5 years. 5G.
That's
The
not my
Pfizer.
God.
Pfizer 5G? That's the one you got?
Yeah,
That one's new.
I did that one.
That's for sure
I
new.
did the 5G.
Pfizer 5G.
I did the Pfizer 5G.
Oh.
Yeah. Yo, can we announce? Can we announce our new podcast partnership, or is that should that stay on the wrap still?
I mean, this episode's also not coming out for like 4
I think
weeks.
we're gonna
we might
release
run
this
it
one
back.
early.
We might run it back.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I think we should
Thanks for
announce
not
it.
fucking telling.
I think. Well, that's why. That's why I didn't see the episode number. Should we announce it? Should we
What are
let
you
Mads
talking
know?
about?
The contract we just
JD.
signed. My guy JD.
Jesus Christ, how fried are you?
Oh, J Dizzle.
Yeah, JDZ.
Yeah, go off, young king.
Yeah, no, fucking. Yo, we're excited. We're expanding our. I don't even know what the fuck you call this because we're
The media wing, Bello.
Well, no, we're expanding the media wing, but we're expanding our library. We're expanding our
Portfolio.
library of content.
Wow. Get to the point, no?
We're gonna be working with. Jesus Christ, bro. We're gonna be working with our guy Jack Denmo on a big Potter. We're gonna help him bring his vision to life. He's gonna be rocking like sort of a Joe Rogan-esque style podcast where he brings in really interesting people, people who are professionals in their industry, experts in their industry, and he's just a fucking solid dude. So he'll bring some good value to the podcast in a bunch of different ways. But we're excited to announce that. This is the first time we're letting anybody know. It's coming though. You'll start to see it on our socials, anyways. But we're excited for it.
Any date for that?
I think we're gonna start prepping some first shoot dates next week. So that will be the week of September 13th.
Sweet. So
when
very fast.
so this will be out next Thursday. So this will be out September 16th.
Mm-hmm.
And by that time, we will probably have already filmed a tester episode and figured out his whole setup here and what that's going to look like. But we're excited about it, man. This is something that me and this guy have been fucking really working on building. So to be able to sign and work with a talent like Jack, we're excited about it. It's a big step in the right direction for us.
For sure. He's a cool guy.
Cool dude. It's so cool. I was on the phone with him having a conversation about the whole podcast and what his goal for it is. And he wants to be a younger male that can be looked up to in a similar light of like Jordan Peterson or Joe Rogan, two big podcasters, but that are, they have a positive effect on younger males. And so he just wants to be someone younger in the game who's offering that similar outlook to these guys. And so I respect it because that's something that I've been pretty vocal about on my Insta, about how a lot of young males don't have a lot of people to look up to, especially coming out of our city too. So that's exciting. I'm excited about it.
No, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
He's a G.
It was actually.
He's about to snap.
It's been months in the making. It's been months in the making.
I can see him smashing that straight up.
I think he will.
He
I think he'll
It's
really
gonna be
smash
huge.
it.
Yeah.
We're excited for it.
Deanie's gonna be behind the fucking
of course.
cams, bro. Let's
Another
go.
one.
That's another one. I think he's gonna want you on the mic too.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So
Down,
you
young
know,
Jamie vibes.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, that's gonna be big.
Yeah, that's a big one for us.
Yeah.
A lot of cool things.
Yeah.
That's that's something we're excited about.
Oh, we're gonna
It's
drop
really-
some fucking nasty merch for everyone.
You guys doing
Sorrel,
the merch?
you gotta give them like a hint.
Oh man, that's
Please,
fun.
because they need to get prepared for this. Like, yo, don't even spend any of your syrup. Don't spend nothing. You're gonna have to cop this shit, bro. I'm telling you now.
Dude, I got
We're
Ash.
making like two of each, so don't even call.
Yeah, no, it's more. We're more
Even link,
We're
bro.
not even doing it to make money. We're just doing
it so we have custom neighborhood merch to wear.
Yeah,
I
and then-
believe you.
And then we're like, okay, we'll make like 10 more just so that like our friends and we know people who would want to have it can have it.
Yeah.
I'll just say
What
doing
is it? What
we're
is it
doing
gonna
like
be?
a university, a university drop but like branded like a neighborhood university drop.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I won't go too deep.
All right.
But it's pretty.
Trust me.
Yeah, it's pretty
Keep it
legit. We're pretty fucking hyped about it.
That's sick. What's the timeline?
2-3 week thing.
Nice.
2-3 week thing. We got to shoot it quick and then just throw it up.
Nice.
Let the kids see it. But we're excited about that. It's another fucking big thing coming for us. I mean, whatever. It's a big thing, but it's more just for us.
A couple things.
Yeah.
Just a couple things.
It's a lot of things.
You'll see the things. That's the thing. Like, you're gonna know what we're doing.
Yeah, you're gonna
really know. Yeah.
You have any more questions? Anything else you want to
Any
run
more
through?
questions or concerns here?
No. Let me see. Let me take
Gotta
one
be
more.
a couple more,
Let me
maybe.
take one last run through and see what I got. See what I got for the kids here. Fuck, it's so much COVID shit. It is so much shit. I was trying so hard to stay away from it, Dean.
It's what they want. What do you? I mean,
I
they
know
want.
it's what they
They
want,
want to hear
I
the
know.
opinions.
What are you looking at me like that,
I'm like,
bro?
yo, I'm about to go in.
Are you about to go in?
No, it's not. It's not right.
Okay, what do you think about?
It's not right. I can't do
it's
it.
COVID related, so maybe
Everything's
not.
COVID related because that's everything that's on the fucking TV, bro.
I know.
Fuck,
Like,
bro.
fuck, man.
Fuck.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
I know.
Okay, I'm actually curious about this, Dean. I want to know what you think about this too.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody reach out to me and be like, "Yo, I have some content that's going pretty viral right now. Like some reels that are doing like in the hundreds of thousands, and I'm gaining so many followers. Like I'm like when I go to like, she's telling me when I go to the
Insights.
like the little heart thing, you go see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like someone liked that reel and followed, liked and followed. Boom, bear. She's like, but then when I go to my profile, I'm like not really gaining. She's like, it's sort of like staying stagnant, almost losing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, do you think because I've started to DM people like and share posts that are like anti-vaccine passport and shit,
Yeah.
that like Instagram is fucking with me?
Oh, I mean, yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Well,
100%.
listen, I was like, I can't say yes for sure because I don't own Instagram. I don't know what the fuck their algorithm and what the hell their AI is doing.
Right.
I go, but I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
I think it's 100% exactly. Like if you're not seeing growth nowadays, it's because of the fact that the stuff you're posting is not what they want you to be posting. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing that and you're seeing certain things are popping off, but then you're not really seeing the growth from it on your actual page or anything, I think it's 100% like either you're posting certain like nudity or close to nudity or something like that, or you're posting like the stuff about COVID.
No, but here's the thing. The stuff that's going viral for her is not nudity at all. It's like self-help shit.
But she's talking more about like COVID.
But then she's like, she's not even sharing it to like her story and shit. She's like,
DMing
like
people.
yeah, like
Oh,
saying it's in
okay.
like sharing it with like people, but through DM.
Yeah, I mean Twitter. I mean it's not Instagram, but Twitter was blocking people from DMing certain links. There was a link about, I think it was a link about Hunter Biden's laptop. He was like a crackhead.
Yeah.
So there was a certain link that you couldn't, like I couldn't send it to you privately. I could never mind posting it like privately. And it was from, I think it was from what was it from? Like a crazy newspaper that's been in New York, not New York Times, but something very similar.
Yeah.
New York Post, I think it was the New York Post, which has been around for like 200 fucking years. They blocked it, and they blocked New York Post's account. And so it's fucked. So they will, if you think your DMs are private in 2021, you're a fucking idiot.
Stop that.
So
Yeah,
It knows.
Well,
It
that
knows.
was,
see it.
Well,
Bro,
look,
it
look
knows.
again.
If it knows when
I
you
don't-
put it on your story, it knows when you can send it to someone.
Okay,
It's
listen,
the same thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I said I definitely think so. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
a possibility.
Yeah.
I can't say yes 100%.
it's not 100%.
But if
I mean, nothing
losing
is 100%,
followers,
or just not gaining
But like,
followers.
but like, okay, whatever. For me, and I share the shit on my story.
Yeah.
I also share it to people through DMs, but like comments, shit, whatever. But dude, like, I'll go through and like I'll get like 1,000 followers in a month. I'll look and it'll be like 1,000 followers gained, 850 lost, and I'm like, I was telling this to Ernesto earlier. I'm like, there's no way that many people are not following me because I'm not following them back. Like, I don't believe it. I think a big piece of that is because of the shit that I'm saying online.
but how would that affect them unfollowing you?
But it's not like Instagram. I don't think Instagram will like unfollow somebody's account for you. But
How do you know?
No, I think that's too far. That's
No,
too
they
far.
can't.
How do you know, dude?
Because they can get booked for that so quick.
How do you know?
No, yeah, they wouldn't do that. But what I can see them
You
doing
guys
is
have never been
limiting your
unfollowed
growth.
by somebody or not, or unfollowed someone you didn't realize it?
Listen, there's also been a bunch of times where Instagram will change the design in a stupid way that makes it really easy to unfollow something by accident, and you'll never know until they say, "Why the fuck did you unfollow?"
Damn, if 800 people are unfollowing
No,
me
but
by
that's not
accident,
an
it's
accident.
fucked.
Yeah, that's not an accident. It's probably the shit you're posting. I don't think it's on. I think it's a lot of people disagree with what you're saying. Right?
Oops.
It's just part of the thing, right? Like a lot of people are just going
I
to
think
agree.
I was cleaning them out though. I thought I was like
Like you
filtering
were already
everything.
done.
Like I thought I would be done filtering that stuff
You have
out.
to remember, there's a lot of like.
You also post a lot. Sometimes people don't want to see everything. Like
But you can just,
it
and
is
if
what
you
it
post a
is.
lot, you can get a lot of just like, bro, ghost followers and like
Yeah,
these fucking
yeah.
random accounts that never engage with you, and those bring your account down. You know what I'm saying?
Things change.
Like, bro, how many times you open your thing, like someone followed you, like, bro, who the fuck? What the fuck is this, bro?
That's every day, all the time.
Like, you
man.
know what I mean?
I know.
And those are the people that fuck up your audience because they're not doing anything. They're not commenting on your shit. They're not even watching it.
Fuck.
I know,
It's a wild fucking wild.
but those
west
are
on
always
there.
coming.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so the I guess the answer to that is you actually like you're pretty much saying for sure they can see what you're DMing and like
I think
maybe
they'll
you're
judge you
black
by it, yeah.
or maybe like black.
Yeah, I think
blacklisting
it's
you.
not outside of the realm of possibility that they'll limit your growth based on what links you're DMing to other people, especially if they're or like an Instagram post where they know the context of the post or it's a link.
Yeah.
If you're DMing like a screenshot, they probably aren't scanning the images. But if it's a link to a certain newspaper or a link to a certain website or
a share of another post,
a certain post that they are, so they'll scan every post. I mean, everybody knows that. If you've seen anything about COVID, you know that they put the warning about
that's
COVID.
on everything now.
Yeah,
That's on
so-
Hold on,
everything.
have you seen how hard they're trying to go against Uncle Joe? Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's what I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
ask. Like, what do you think of that whole like fucking horse?
Did you see the FDA what they
What
posted?
they posted a
No,
horse.
I
There you
didn't
go.
see
Go
that.
look at it. You're
What?
gonna
Today
die.
on Twitter, was
Dude,
it?
on
Or-
Insta.
Instagram. Literally the account at
Listen.
FDA posted a picture of a horse.
It's fucking hilarious.
I want you to read the caption.
Okay, FDA, U.S. Federal Drug Administration. Here, they pictured a picture of horses. Am I on the wrong page?
No, is it gone?
They
Maybe
deleted
they
it?
deleted it.
No.
Or is it? No, this can't be the Spanish page. They might have deleted it because you know what? He was joking, but on his
Oh, they
latest
deleted
podcast,
it.
he was like, "I'll
Because you
sue."
sent it to me. Let me go see. Let me go see our conversation.
They delete, bro.
They probably deleted it.
They posted a picture of a horse, and was like, bro. The caption was like,
Yeah, it's gone.
people stop, like something along the lines of like, people stop using ivermectin, leave it for the horses.
And it was just a picture of a horse, like
Okay,
a real
so
life horse.
I'm like, it doesn't work. Leave
But
it.
they were
For,
getting
leave it to the
blasted.
horses.
Yeah, they were getting
hashtag like right from the horse's mouth or
Yeah.
something like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro.
They were
Joe
getting
Rogan has that big of an effect that literally the FDA had to post. And then
They're scared.
even what Jimmy Kimmel said,
Yeah.
he said leave the horse gobbling people, whatever, to not get a bed. I'm like,
I know.
People will do there's two
Uncle
ways.
Joe,
it's so
dude.
ridiculous. That horse shit is so ridiculous. There's people who will do like zero research on something and not even understand that it's used in horses as like that's not why it was invented. That's not its primary use.
Yeah.
You want to hear so. Rogan on his latest podcast or second last one I saw, he was basically addressed it kind of in a half joking way. He said, "Should I sue CNN? Like I got this from a doctor it's made in America. It's not like this crazy shit I had to
He's trying
get
to
under the
sue?
table." No, he was joking, but.
I'm like, should.
No, he's joking. He doesn't need the
he
fucking
doesn't
money
need the
anyway.
money,
But what was I going to say? It's ridiculous to call it a horse drug, and the easiest way to make something seem silly is to bring up the fact that it's for horses.
Yeah.
Like, of course, you're going to look like an idiot if you're too stupid to look into the primary uses for this medication or its effect on COVID patients, especially when you're taking it early. And you're just going to go with the headline about it being for horses. Look how stupid this guy is taking horse medicine when there's vaccines.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
If you actually read into it, like I said on the podcast with Andrew, the person who first synthesized ivermectin won the Nobel Prize 10 years ago or something. That wasn't because he was helping so many fucking horses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's
exactly.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so what his theory was, like, it's obviously a bit of a conspiracy theory, but his theory was, listen, the way that they got these vaccines passed through the FDA or even in people's bodies so fast was emergency use case, right? You can't make a drug an emergency use case. Like, you can't bring these vaccines out into an emergency state of use, like without going through all the regulations that you would normally have to do for a drug, without there being no other options. So if there's another option that works, you cannot get these vaccines out at all. So if there's proof that ivermectin
Interesting.
works, there's proof that like Z-Pak works, there's these other things that, you know, if you want to listen to them all, just go hear what Joe Rogan took on his page. But if any of those are proven to work, we can't, like the literally the legal precedent for those vaccines to be in people's body disappears.
Damn.
Because you can't, like I said, you can't have them out there if there's another possible
Well, dude, I
solution.
started reading comments on it because it was blowing up.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, okay, but are the vaccines even FDA approved? And they're
doesn't-
like,
it
no.
doesn't matter.
And the FDA responded.
Yeah.
And was like, they're approved for emergency or
Exactly.
use.
Emergency use only.
So I'm like,
But that's why we're in an emergency right now.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
huge
Like the
emergency.
reason, it's like the conspiracy theory, but there's a campaign to make it seem silly because if it does gain traction, Pfizer is going to have a real problem with the third and fourth dose being out there. If there are doctors coming out and they're not being ridiculed anymore for prescribing these medications, it's not just ivermectin. There's like a handful of them that have been proven to help, especially if you take them before you get COVID. If you're going to go on a flight, you take some of this stuff, and it might defend against you possibly catching it on that flight or whatever, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, here's what it comes down to. There's fucking radical people who are like, bro, we need all the booster shots we can get, bro. We need everything. I'll take 50 shots for the next 50 years. Then there's the people who are like, yo, I'm gonna get the first 2 because like I think it's the right thing to do and whatever. My doctor said it was okay, and I want to get back to normal. And they're good-hearted. They want to protect people. Understandable.
For sure.
No problem. Totally get it. But those people now I feel like they're starting to be like, okay.
Well, they thought it was going to be like every other vaccine that you got when you were a kid. You take it, you never get it.
Yeah,
and that's it.
but then life is back to normal.
Right, yeah,
Right?
that too.
So now, those people who are in the middle, I'd like to encourage you to open up your eyes and start having the conversation with people. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Who cares if you got double vax? I don't care if you did. Great. You probably did it because for a good reason. You probably had your reasoning, whether it was to get back to normal, whether you thought it was a good reason or not. But let's all stop pretending now. No? Sorry, I'm going deep here for a second. I'm cheese. Now I got cheese.
I know.
Let's stop pretending.
I know.
And let's look around and realize that nothing is different than it was before.
No, it's the same. It's even worse.
There's the argument that some people aren't getting as sick as they would have without the vaccine, but there's like no good way to prove that. Like there's lots of studies in both directions where there's plenty of people who have the vaccine. Israel is like, I think 90%, the most vaccinated country on the planet, and there's tons of people dying and in the hospital with COVID. So
there's that.
You know,
dude, I was sent a story from somebody, and this guy puts on his story. He goes, I'm double vaccinated and I got one of those rare breakthrough cases. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I got one of those rare breakthrough cases.
Rare breakthrough, but they're everywhere.
Yeah, but they're everywhere. Not luckily, like, thank God for the vaccine that kept me safe, or else I would have been in a hospital bed on a ventilator.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, hold on. Let's reverse. What does the analogy say? Let me reverse engineer this for a second.
Yeah.
I look at the guy, go to his profile, go see everything. I know who he is generally. Younger dude, mid-late 20s, healthy guy, skinny dude, whatever. Generally healthy dude, regular guy. I think that's probably the reason why you're not in a hospital bed on a ventilator.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think
it
was the vaccine in his case that made him
but
not be
the
there.
mainstream media pushes that's why. So that's all he knows.
But the point I'm trying to make is this guy doesn't even believe in his own young, healthy immune system.
Why would he?
Like, people have lost trust in their own
Why would he?
body.
Believe CP24. They know more about your body than you. What are you, nuts? Well, you listen to your body? You listen to your
I mean, you don't even have to listen to your own body. Listen to the stats. I think it's something like 70% of all people in the ICU are overweight, like obese. You know what I mean? So
check the stats, fam.
There's if you're unhealthy, and I don't you can be eating McDonald's once or twice a month. You don't have to be Joe Rogan to not catch COVID or to not get super sick. But most of the people that are in the ICU that are getting really bad, most of them, obviously there's those weird cases where some athlete gets it and he gets really sick, but most of the people drink a lot, or they have diabetes, or they're extremely overweight, or there's something else wrong. There's like 2 or 3. There's a factor of like 2 or 3 comorbidities with a lot of people who are dying or extremely sick with COVID. So you can't ignore the fact that. The hilarious thing with the Joe Rogan thing is nobody talked about how it fucking worked. Like he was fine in like 1 day.
Yeah. No one said anything about that.
Like where's the argument that
that's supposed to be the headline?
Yeah, the headline. It would be like, okay, like you idiots with his horse medicine, and he's still sick after a week. He's in the ICU or something.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting because the people like Jimmy Kimmel are hoping he would get
dust,
sick.
bro. That guy's dust. I commented on 6 months. I said, bro, this guy will get punched out.
His show fucking sucks. For like the last 20 years, it's been awful.
Losing it, bro.
Anyways, it's a
no, I agree. You know what? I 100% agree with that. I think so many things. There's so many things. I think, to be honest.
I know.
But I think people gotta just trust in their fucking bodies and just take that into perspective of like trust your immune system, the thing you've been trusting your whole life that all of a sudden you lost trust in.
Bro, you're crazy, bro.
And that's
you're crazy, bro. Don't say that in public,
that's crazy, bro.
Don't say that to anyone, bro. You'll get fucking canceled, bro.
Don't do that.
I want all the smoke.
I want all the smoke. At this point, we've come this far.
Yeah.
Give me everything.
All right, peeps.
Give me all type of smokeroos.
So,
yeah,
it was good to do this one, though.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 3 guests we had before flopping on us.
Appreciate you guys,
because that's the only reason why we did this one. But we're going to do another one, I think, before the season ends. Like another one, me and you.
Yeah.
And appreciate everyone asking the questions, too. That helped a lot with the convo. That was dope.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys just like tuning in enough to ask us questions.
Yo, subscribe right now if you haven't done it, bro. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, bro, like, subscribe, comment. Like every comment, too, if you can.
Yo,
hit all the touch points here, people.
Listen,
Email us.
I'm gonna say this. 1,000 likes on this fucking podcast episode, and Ernesto quits stinging.
10,000 likes.
You really don't want to quit that bad.
Yeah, he really loves it. He really
10,000.
loves it.
We'll agree at 10,000.
All right. Bet. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, bro. You're the best.
Watch how fast I buy likes on that post.
Wow. Appreciate that, guys.
Quick. Yo, appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, listen. Appreciate you. Dean?
We motherfucking out.